one of the things I love about Art Aaron's research is that he has found, and he's done a lot of research, same with Elaine Aaron. They have done a ton of research themselves, but I feel like one of their greatest gifts to our community is that they have supervised tons of research and also reviewed lots of old research and research that's going on and found places that the information overlaps with our community and helps us to be able to think about how these other things impact us as HSPs. So one of the things that Art's research shows is that we have, if couples understand each other's temperaments, they have better relationships and the relationships last longer. Now, when we talk about temperament, is being a highly sensitive person, the official name for the trait is sensory processing sensitivity. It's our scientific name. And when we talk about that trait that way, that is a trait, a personality trait. It's innate. We're born with it. Everybody was that way from the day they were born. When we talk about temperaments, usually we're thinking about the Chess and Thomas 9 infant temperaments model. And you can look it up online and see it. The 9 temperaments are things like mood and activity level, and it does include sensitivity to your environment. And the way you understand temperament, let me just clarify, temperament is present when you're born. And if you have decent parenting and schooling and sort of socializing through your life, your temperaments get kind of evened out a little bit. They're still there. I am still extremely withdrawing, quite active, extremely sensitive to my environment, quite seriously a negative mood. It's hard to admit that in public. And I have some pretty radical temperaments. I was definitely a spirited child. And, I sent an amends letter to my parents about that. Anyway, I don't get to just live in my extreme temperaments as an adult. I learned to tuck it in a little bit. And part of tucking it in for me was learning to take care of myself. I mean, yes, a lifetime of therapy to work on my complexes, but also taking care of myself so that I can rally and not overdoing so that I can show up and seem happy and extroverted, even though I'm a really, really big introvert. So the 9 temperaments are so interesting. And if you want to assess yourself and your family members, you have to look at them before the age of 5 to get the true picture. So when we understand each other's temperament, then all of a sudden, it's just that's who they are. It's not personal. All right, HSPs, tell me this. Do you take things personally? Like a lot, maybe overly so? It's because you're thinking so much about them and then you're having your strong emotional reactions to them. And you have so much empathy that you can feel what the other person's feeling practically. And I mean, it's hard to be there.